Hey, Secret Footprint fans, I just wanted to wish you all happy holidays and a prosperous new year. And to celebrate the occasion, I'm giving away my biggest prize ever, $10,000 cash. It's easy to enter. Just follow the link below. Good luck and happy holidays. Welcome back to Secret Footprint. Today, we are plunging into the depths of the Amazon rainforest. Here, in the world's biggest tropical rainforest, we find some of the most amazing animals, plants, and natural wonders known to man. Some of them are beautiful and some are simply bizarre. And then there are some that are truly terrifying. This is the story of one such natural phenomenon that has both baffled and terrified those who have come across it. Deep in the heart of the Amazon jungle, there is a river unlike any other. A river so deadly that anything falling into it is boiled alive within seconds. Scientists call it Shanada Pishka, but locals know it as the Boiling River. The water temperature reaches almost 100 degrees Celsius. Hot enough to strip flesh from bone. But how is this possible hundreds of kilometers away from any volcano? According to ancient legends, this river is protected by a powerful spirit. They say it was once cursed by the gods, and that the boiling water is their eternal wrath. To prove the legend, the locals showed the scientists old tribal drawings of the river. They say the drawings were left behind by their ancestors, who witnessed the wrath of the gods firsthand. Determined to uncover the truth, a team of scientists set out to explore the boiling river, armed with cutting-edge technology and scientific. They ventured into the heart of the Amazon. As they trekked deeper into the jungle, they found some shocking things. Poisonous snakes, thick swamps, and an oppressive heat that made it hard to breathe. Finally, they reached the riverbank, and what they saw was truly mesmerizing. In front of them lay a river of scorching hot water bubbling ominously. The sight was both fascinating and terrifying. The scientists knew they were in for a tough time. First, they tested the water with thermometers, but they couldn't believe what they saw. The water temperature was well over 100 degrees Celsius. Then they used a thermal camera, and the readings were off the charts. The water was hotter than anything they had ever seen before. As the scientists stood there, stunned by what they were seeing, one of the thermometers suddenly exploded. In fact, all of their equipment started malfunctioning. It was clear that the river was not just hot, it was superheated. And it didn't take long to figure out why. The heat was coming from deep inside the earth. The river was sitting on top of a massive underground geothermal vent. This was a rare natural phenomenon that was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before. But now, they had a new problem. How could they collect water samples without getting burned to a crisp? They tried using long poles to collect water samples, but the poles just melted. Then they tried dropping containers into the river, but they were met with the same fate. It seemed as if the river was cursed and didn't want to give up its secrets. But the scientists were determined to succeed. Finally, they came up with a solution. They would use a special high-tech container that could withstand extreme temperatures. The plan was risky, but it was their only hope. With bated breath, they dropped the container into the river. It splashed down, and for a moment, there was silence. Then the container started to rise to the surface. Slowly but surely, it emerged from the water, and the scientists rushed to collect it. They had finally managed to collect a sample of the boiling river. But what they found next was even more shocking. The water wasn't just hot, it was superheated. It was so hot that it was actually boiling. It was as if the river was literally boiling itself. The discovery was so significant that it made headlines around the world. For the first time, scientists had managed to collect water from the boiling river. And they had discovered a natural phenomenon that was unlike anything they had ever seen before. But despite all the scientific investigation, there are still many unanswered questions about the boiling river. What exactly caused the river to become and what was the source of the geothermal activity? These questions may never be fully answered, which is part of what makes the boiling river such a fascinating mystery. For now, the boiling river remains a truly mysterious and somewhat terrifying place. It's a reminder that even water, which is essential to life, can be deadly in some cases. So if you're anywhere near the Amazon, be careful where you take a dip. You never know when it might turn into a wild ride. So, secret footers, what do you think of the boiling river? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories.